Jonathan had picked up his brand new Model 3 just 36 hours prior to the crash we're about to witness. It was 3 in the morning and Jonathan was out driving for Uber. When he entered an intersection, he was T-boned by a red light runner. After the initial impact, Jonathan was confused. To him, it felt like a dream he was going to wake up from. He couldn't remember if he'd had a green light, and he had to check the Teslacam video to find out. It turned out he'd been hit by a rival. The driver who collided with him was driving for Lyft. Uber's insurance is working everything out with Lyft's insurance. The Tesla was deemed a total loss valued at $68,000. Jonathan only paid $55,000 for it, so he actually earned $13,000 by owning his Tesla for 36 hours. The reason insurance paid him more than he'd paid in the first place was because the price for the Tesla had increased since he'd ordered it 6 months before. Jonathan ordered a Model 3 Performance and is expecting delivery in September. Then he'll be back on the road. John was driving his Model 3 in Cranberry, New Jersey when a Nissan Altima drifted across a double yellow line and hit the back of a semi. John rushed over to make sure everyone was okay. Fortunately, they were fine. He called 911 and the police were there in minutes. John told the truck driver he had Teslacam footage of the accident. He was very grateful for it and gave him his info, and John emailed him a copy later. Shen was having lunch at a restaurant in Oakland, California when his Tesla's alarm started going off. Check out what he witnessed when he stepped out of the restaurant. Someone had smashed the window of the Tesla. The perpetrator had tried to look inside the trunk by folding down the back seat, but luckily it was empty and he didn't get anything. After that, he started trying to break into another car next to his. When Shen and the other owner came outside the restaurant, the 4 masked robbers took off in a getaway vehicle. Shen called 911 and provided police with the getaway car's license plate number, but the operator just told him to submit a report on their website. He did, and the case was immediately closed without investigation. Sarah was sitting in her Model 3 while her husband was picking something up at Target. A wild dust storm came along and seemed to awaken the cart demon. All of a sudden, Sarah saw something fly past the passenger window. As soon as she recognized it was a shopping cart, she knew she had to check the Teslacam. She couldn't believe it missed her Tesla by mere inches. She did feel bad for the poor Toyota though. The cart demon strikes again. Jason was driving his Model 3 on beautiful, scenic US Route 12 in northern Idaho when he saw a semi-truck take a curve too fast and roll over, sliding off the road in front of him. It sent up quite a cloud of dirt. The driver got out and walked around, evidently fine. Jason asked if he wanted him to call emergency services, but he said he was already on top of it. Ryan was driving his Model 3 in Omaha, Nebraska when the SUV in front of him was forced off the road by a pickup truck. The truck belonged to a local construction company, and the driver had tried to merge into an occupied lane. Ryan sent his Teslacam video to the local police department in case it could be added to any corresponding police report. A submitter in Taiwan sent us this video of an old man who found an interesting way to itch his butt by using the submitter's Tesla. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about that. Peter, what do you think?
Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher! Get your butt scratcher here! Butt scratcher!
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 Joran was driving his Model 3 in Los Angeles, California when traffic in front of him came to a complete stop. Jordan stopped and so did the truck following him at first. Then it suddenly rammed into the back of Jordan's Tesla. It seemed to Jordan like the guy intentionally hit his car from behind. Jordan filed a claim with the truck driver's insurance provider, but they sent him a letter 2 months later refusing to take responsibility for the damage. Jordan's own insurance provider took over the claim, and they got his car into a shop and told him they would fix his car under his uninsured motorist coverage. Then, after Jordan's car was finally fixed, his insurance also refused to pay for the repairs. What a nightmare! This whole situation sucks, and all this fighting over a bill of only $922 US. Dwayne was sitting in heavy traffic in Toronto, Canada, when the passenger of the car in front of him stuck his body out of the car to get a lighter from another driver. Well, that's a first. Samuel was driving behind a work truck with a poorly secured ladder on it. He was going 55 miles per hour when it came undone and nearly hit Samuel. Luckily, he spotted it breaking away early enough to get out of the way, and the car behind him also had plenty of opportunity to slow down. Q-Man was driving his Model Y in New York City when another driver abruptly switched lanes, forcing him to brake and leading to a Nissan Altima rear-ending him. The driver of the Nissan got out and inspected the damage, but when Q-Man told him he was contacting the police, he said he didn't have time for that and just left. When the police arrived and watched the video inside the Tesla, they gave Q-Man the other driver's information for his insurance claim. The other driver was only 20 years old. Q-Man's Tesla had $22,000 in damage, and repairing it took a month. Jeffrey was driving his Model X in Sparta, New Jersey when the SUV in front of him lost some lug nuts. If we look closely at the footage, we can see them pop off when the SUV stopped. Jeffrey didn't notice this at the time and only found this when he reviewed the footage later. Not surprisingly, the wheel came off once it no longer had lug nuts holding it on. Matthew was changing lanes and didn't see an Amazon truck cutting through the middle lane to get to the turn lane. The truck hit Matthew's Tesla on the front left side. Both drivers filed insurance claims. Matthew's Tesla had $10,000 in damage, and he was found at fault for the accident. Fortunately, his insurance covered everything. Justin had left his Model 3 in a parking lot outside his gym when he got an alert that his alarm had been triggered. He watched his Sentry mode footage and found that an SUV had crashed into his parked Tesla before taking off. Immediately, he called the police. As it turned out, the SUV had parked just a few spots over, and the owner was getting her nails done in a nearby salon. Gotta look nice for jail, I guess. The cops just walked into the salon and nailed the culprit. Ha! I nailed that joke. Okay, I guess the joke needed a little polish. Jacob and his family were driving through some really bad weather on their way to Orlando. Jacob kept telling his wife that the lightning was striking very close to them. Just as he said that, lightning struck the streetlight right in front of them. We assume he turned to his wife with a big, "I told you so." Gotta love that feeling. Len watched the driver of a Lexus try to make a yellow light at the same time a Volkswagen driver tried to make a left turn. The VW crashed into the Lexus, flipping it over onto its roof. Lund contacted the police and gave them a copy of his footage as well as his contact info in case they needed him as a witness. The cops appreciated his help but told him that the VW driver was at fault. Kevin had parked his car on a street in Toronto, Canada. When he got back to his car, he found large dents and this Sentry mode video. The video shows a Toyota backing into his car, then driving away after smashing into it. Insurance will cover the repairs while the police follow up on the hit and run. Lynn was driving in Friday afternoon rush hour traffic when cars suddenly stopped ahead, but the driver behind her wasn't paying attention. The other driver was driving an Acura, so Lynn wonders, is this a Honda bump by association? Ironically, Lynn's car bears a sticker that literally says, "Caution, this vehicle makes sudden stops." She put it there to warn people about phantom braking while using Autopilot or FSD. This time though, Autopilot wasn't active due to the heavy stop-and-go traffic. Neither driver was hurt. Police quickly arrived at the scene and found the other driver at fault. Lynn was able to drive her Tesla away, but the Acura had to be towed. Luckily, their insurance policies are with the same company, and it looks like Lynn won't need to pay anything out of pocket. Parker and Jess rolled up to a red light in Orlando, Florida, while these guys in the car next to him were jamming out. The guy in the passenger seat then flashed 2 massive wads of cash. Maybe he wants to buy a Tesla too. Eric was returning home at 9 p.m. after a night at the movies when an Audi suddenly appeared in the roundabout out of nowhere and crashed into him. Autopilot applied the brakes immediately, but it wasn't enough. Eric called the police and they arrived a minute later, but the Audi driver claimed Eric was at fault. When the cops watched the Teslacam footage, the case was open and shut. Repairs cost about $5,000 US. Mike was driving in Houston, Texas when a propane tank fell out of a vehicle on the other side of the highway, flew over the median, and hit the side of his Tesla. Out of the corner of his eye, Mike thought it was just a plastic bag, which is why he didn't swerve as hard as he should have. Mike filed an insurance claim and repairs cost over $3,000 US. Sean was driving his Model Y on a highway at about 60 miles per hour when the driver of a red Chevrolet drifted from the left lane into a Toyota Tundra in the right lane. The occupants of both vehicles were fine, and a Minnesota State Patrol trooper arrived after about 15 minutes. Sean showed the trooper his Teslacam footage, to which he responded, "Technology, eh?" Kenny was driving in Anaheim, California alongside a Honda. Uh-oh, I see where this is going. We can't finish the episode without another Honda bump, can we? Wait, what was that? It wasn't a Honda bump, it was a high-speed flying object hitting Kenny's car, and he has no idea where it came from. He thinks it was probably from the Honda, but we're not sure about that. This next video is from Arnold, who took his family in his Model 3 Performance on one of the most scenic routes in the world, the Alps in Switzerland. And they have a message for us.
Actually from the Furka Pass in Switzerland. Bam, bam!
I couldn't have said it better myself, except to add, subscribe if you're satisfied. Remember when we had another channel called Wham Bam Danger Cam, where we posted the clips YouTube considered too dangerous? Well, YouTube didn't like that idea, so we haven't posted anything there in a few months. The most viewed video on that channel is the special gaming episode we made, which gave us a brilliant idea. We decided to rebrand the channel, focusing on showcasing the clips you've sent in from video games. May we present Wham Bam Gamer Cam. You can head on over right now and watch the first few episodes. Enjoy!